Hey everybody, welcome back to Mondays with Mark. It's Monday and I'm Mark. Thank you so much for joining me this week. In case you missed it last week, we went over a few top tips and tricks on how to get your home ready to go to market so you can maximize the profit that you'll get from selling your home while minimizing the amount of time you're going to spend on market. In this week's video, we're going to be talking about some of the top questions to ask when interviewing a realtor. So, whether you're a first time home buyer or you're a seasoned investor, choosing the right real estate agent can make all the difference in your buying and selling experience. So, in this video, we're going to cover the top questions that myself and my team recommend you ask when you are interviewing other realtors to make sure that you find the perfect agent that's going to fit all your needs. So, the first question is, what is their level of experience? It's important to understand how long they've been in the industry, how many transactions they've completed, if they're a part of a team, how many transactions their team has completed, and what type of properties they specialize in. Some agents specialize in commercial, some in industrial, and some, like myself, specialize in residential. So you want to make sure that if you're looking for a residential property, you're not pairing yourself with somebody who exclusively does commercial or industrial properties, as there may be a little bit of a gap in between those property types. So you want to work with a realtor who has a proven track record of success in your desired area and your price range. The second question is, what is their marketing strategy? How are they going to promote your property, or how are they going to find you the perfect home? Do they have a strong online presence with Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all the all the ones that I just can't keep up with anymore? But do they utilize social media or any forms of advertising to promote or discover properties for you? Because you're going to want to work with a realtor who's going to use a comprehensive marketing plan to make sure that if you're selling, that your property is going to get the maximum exposure, and if you're buying, that they're going to be exposed to all of the properties that are coming up, whether they're on market, exclusive, or off market, expired, things like that. So you want to make sure that they have a really strong marketing strategy and a really strong online presence. The third is how do they communicate with their clients? How often and what is their communication style? You want to work with a realtor who's going to keep you informed every single step of the way, whether you're buying or selling. So, do they prefer emails or phone calls? Do you prefer emails or phone calls as the client? Are they going to provide regular updates on their property or the property search? Or is it going to be more of a once a week touch base and let you know exactly the activity that's been going on in the property? All of these are important when you're choosing a realtor because you want to set the expectations, and both parties need to know what's expected of them to make it much easier and much more cohesive, and to avoid any potential misunderstandings and miscommunications. The fourth is, what is their fee structure? How much are they going to charge for their services? It's if it's commission based, what is their commission? It's important to understand the costs that are associated with using a realtor and choose the one who feels the most comfortable and really isn't hiding or afraid to talk about the commission. I know it is a little bit of a hot button topic, but it is very, very important whether you're buying or selling to understand what the fees will be what the fees that will be associated with the transaction, so you can make your budget and adjust your expectations. And the fifth and final tip that I have for you today is asking for references. You want to work with a realtor or a team of realtors who has a proven track record of success and satisfied clients. So you can check them out on Google, look for Google reviews, client testimonials. You can ask them for a list of references. And if you do, make sure you follow up with them to get an idea of what it's like to work with that particular agent. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? What do they like? What do they dislike? So you'll know exactly what you're getting into before you enter into a relationship with that agent. Okay. So, in conclusion, to end the video, we always, when you are interviewing realtors, it is always important to ask about their level of experience, what their marketing strategy is, what their preferred communication style is, what their commission structure is, and what kind of references they can provide. And by asking these questions, you're going to ensure that you find that perfect real estate agent for you and your needs and your family's needs, and have a successful buying or selling experience with the least amount of stress and frustration that we possibly can. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, or you'd like to sit down and ask me any of these questions, well, that's exactly why we should meet. My information, as always, is tied into my YouTube channel here, or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. And I'd be more than happy to set up a time so we can sit down, and I'd love to answer some of these questions for you. So thank you so much for joining me again this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, please, and you can go back and see all the other videos that we put up, and you won't miss any of our upcoming content that we have every single Mondays with Mark. So thank you so much for joining me this week, and I'll see you next Monday. Have a great week.